Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are happy, healthy, doing well, staying safe, and out of trouble as it should be. These messages may or may not resonate with you, so please follow your gut, not your butt, because nobody wants to smell that shit. Okay? Okay. Good morning from the state of California. It is 5:05 in the morning. As you can see, the sun still not out yet. That's all city background light, as you can see. Um, I'm gonna be doing readings for right now, and then I gotta do physical therapy in a few hours. So yeah, let's get started with a general reading, so we can get a general idea of how this day is gonna go. These are timeless reads, so if it resonates with you, congratulations. If it doesn't, just let that shit go, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't know how to even respond to that no more. I understand it's like, all right, well, I think I gotta just say it. Long distance relationships are cool, but if I'm not sure, like, if a person isn't sure how to go about it, then yeah, because it's weird. And they're funny too because it's like I'm trying to be respectful, like I really am. I'm trying to create some closeness, but I know that there has to be some form of distance. Okay, let me put on some meditative music. Uh, let's hope it's not too loud. Yeah. Uh, so let's see how today is going out. First card out, we got the High Priestess. Letting that shit go. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you don't know how to go about a situation, just fucking let that shit go. If it doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Excuse me. You know what? I know I should drink a coffee, but I think I'm gonna get a Celsius real quick. But so what I'm getting here is pretty much be determined to let something go. Okay. because there's a lot of things that you're facing that is just an image of your imagination, which you're trying to invest in something that isn't real. Yeah, it's like trying to make something work. I don't know. Because it's like there's something there. At the end of the day, it's not there, if that makes sense. Because the overall energy is the King of Cups. And with what I'm getting out here, I'm about to read. So it's the High Priestess, Ten of Swords, and the Death. Okay. It's getting that realization to end something before you get consumed by this imagination. Seven of Cups. Okay. You got the Six of Wands obstacles here, and you're trying to hold it in high honor when you're investing in something that needs to grow first. Um, you could be dealing with, like, my guess is arthritis. If you see this skeleton, you see the red marks. You could be dealing with a migraine, neck pain, elbow pains, back pains, some form of hip pains. Like, you could be a hard worker. I'm not really saying that you're not, because from the looks of it, I'm pretty sure you're working hard to make sure that something works, but for some reason it's not. Um, yeah, let's dive deeper into this. Let's see. And if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, anything that you want to get answered, go ahead and drop it in the chat box below. I'll go ahead and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. I hear a diesel. Daddy. Mm. All right, let's see. Let's dive deeper into this. So, what is it that we're studying? Because I see the high priestess. What are we trying to get an understanding about a situation? Okay. What is this understanding? What do we need to understand? Yeah, Nine of Wands. Okay. Okay. Bam. We need to know that if it's gonna keep hurting us, at the end of the day, it's not worth investing. And it's like, yeah, the world. You know what that reminds me of? That fucking skit from Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. It was like, the homie got stumped over by, uh, yeah, like, you dealing with the wrong people. Like, this person is wrong for you. Yeah, they stopped homing me out over a bitch. Like, what is this Ten of Swords? What is this affliction? What is this affliction? I got two cards. The fact that someone is patient with their words and they're being honest with what they're saying. Like, another person is just like fucking around and whatever. Queen of Swords, Temperance, clarifying the Ten of Swords. So it's like one of those swords. It's like words, something dealing with like a intuition. Because we have the King of Cups out here, which says intellectual. So let's see, what is this Death card? Work. Ooh, two eights. Balance. There needs to be a form of balance between work and communication. So, yeah, Nine of Pentacles right here. There has to be a balance between work and oh, excuse me. Work and communication. Okay. And it's like I can see that you're working hard for whatever it is that you're working for. But at the end of the day, is it worth your time? Because the Nine of Pentacles is right here already. Like it says investment. And what you're trying to invest in, if it's not working for you and no one wants to communicate anything with you, it's not worth investing in. At this point, you're just investing in your own imaginations. Like, this ain't reality no more. What is this entrepreneur, this King of Wands, Chariot? And then he's right there. If you're working at a place that just doesn't feel like it's right for you, maybe you should communicate that with your job. You know, if you feel like you need to put your 2 weeks in, put your 2 weeks in. There's something greater for you if you were to work for something for yourself. Like, yeah, hangman and justice. Like, if you know you feel stuck in a situation, even if it deals with work, just remind yourself that you're replaceable in that job. Just like everybody else is replaceable in their job. You know what I'm saying? But if you work for something that you know is going to work out for you at the end, that's a legacy. I don't give a fuck if you're a supervisor or a manager. You can hold that title, but can you hold that position? Yeah, see the sun here with the Six of Wands. Obstacles. Seven of Cups. As if the Seven of Cups isn't out here already. Like, if you know your job is not healthy for you, leave that shit. There's no reason to be listening to a person of authority and trying to make sure, like, oh, I gotta do this because they're telling me. Like, do you actually like that job? You know that you're working with authoritative figures that are pieces of shits. Like, for instance, think about politicians. Think about presidents. Like, think about these people. Like, they're authoritative figures, but do they deserve that position of authority? Let alone being abusive with that position. We're listening to these people when we know we shouldn't listen to these people. Like, okay, cool. What now? Emperor. Yeah, see? It's like we think we have it all, and at the end of the day, we don't have shit. Like, trying to flaunt because you have money, trying to flaunt because you have connections with people, trying to flaunt because of all sorts of shit. Like, no. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? Excuse me. This imagination of, oh, we have it in the bag when there's nothing in the bag. You're dealing with a lot of conflict and dealing with a lot of, emotional, how do I say it? The first thing I hear is emotional damage. There's a four of cups is out here twice. Like, with the emperor, the magician, like, we have the ability to rule empires if we know how to control ourselves. Okay. That's why the King of Cups is here. That's why the King of Wands is here, because the Chariot says things will move in our favor if we know how we move through the way we feel. Okay, and determine something needs to move, something needs to end. That's why I started the video with someone is determined and someone needs to find that, you know, motivation. See, the King of Cups is out here twice. Work on yourself before you work with other people. Okay. Work on yourself before you work with other people. Because if you're trying to become a supervisor or you're trying to become a manager and for some reason it's not happening, it's because you're probably too soft. You could say you're saved and not soft, but at the end of the day, it'll show. Put love into yourself. You realize everyone goes through conflict because you dealt with conflict yourself. Okay? Yeah, see, Nine of Pentacles is out here again. See, look, I'm fucking telling you guys, if you invest in yourself, this entrepreneurship, okay, if you're trying to start your own business and you invest in yourself, you'll be able to create that business. Okay? Does that make sense? You don't like dealing with authoritative figures, that's fine. But you got to know how to become a person of authority too. Create memories. Don't be stuck by them. Like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, see, the devil's out here now. Sometimes I wish. Ugh. Is this a form of pipe dream? Let me see. Ugh. Start small. You gotta start small. What this is saying overall is understand where you're hurting. Okay. Communicate with anybody that you work with, friends, family, co-workers. If you know that there's something wrong, let it be known. Okay. You cut in the bullshit. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, cutting the bullshit. Queen of Swords with the Ten of Swords and Temperance. It's like had having a lot of patience with something. And patience can only run so thin. And I got the Eight of Cups, not the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Discs out here, which is the Eight of Pentacles. Don't be stuck, especially when it deals with work. Okay, all positions of work is replaceable. What isn't replaceable is you as a person. Just keep that in mind. Things will move forward in your favor if you invest in yourself emotionally, physically, and are determined to go for the things that you want. It's going to take time. Trust me. But what is the whole thing? What is the saying go? Trust the process. The sun illuminates obstacles, and us facing these obstacles are what create this sense of high honor. People will realize that you've gone through so much and will be inspired because you were able to face it. You are loved and will always be loved if you love yourself. And I say that at the end of every video that I make. At least the majority of the time, unless I upload my gaming videos. But you get what I'm saying. Invest in yourself. Don't be conflicted with yourself. Because that's only going to create more problems in the long run. Okay. Let me get some advice because I think I'm already through with this one. But if you have any comments, questions, concerns, you can go ahead and leave it in the comment section, chat box. How are you doing, by the way? It's early in the morning. It's 5:30 in the morning here in the state of California. How are y'all doing? I haven't even had my coffee yet. I've been up I've been up all night. I can't lie about that. I woke up 8:30, 9 o'clock in the afternoon last night after a 5 hour nap, I think. And yeah, went to the gym. I feel good. I had a Celsius at the gym, so I think that's what could be the issue. Went to Winco, the 24-hour grocery store, bought hella chicken because I got a family to feed, fucking about 18 mouths. But let's see. God damn. What's up with these cards? Excuse me. Okay. Before moving on word with anything, the overall energy says clear aura. Clear your aura. Do spiritual baths, cleanse your spirit. I got sage right here. I've been meaning to burn. Smells really good. But overall, it says clear your aura because you'd continuously deal with the survivor in reverse, right? That's saying that not putting in enough effort to go with the flow of things. And the reason why I say that is because you see how the card is ripped? Something is kind of making that boat rock in your life. And it says stabilizer right here with the oak tree. Maybe it's saying get out into nature, go for like a little walk, even if it's just like 20 minutes. You just walk to a spot, go to the river or something, and just stare at the water. It'll help you recognize what's causing this boat to not go with the flow with things. So clear your aura, stabilize your spirit, and you'll be able to move forward with any sort of situation that you're going through. I'm getting that BG song, I Will Survive. You will survive. Trust. The thing is, do you trust yourself? And you should. I am done with that general reading. Oh, excuse me. Fuck. I was gonna go get a coffee, buy one, but I have a lot of coffee here at home. You hear that train? That train is telling everybody, wake the fuck up. Hustle don't stop. Hustle does not stop for nobody. The world don't stop for nobody. You hear that? God damn. My shoulders are sore. I was gonna go to the gym too. I went last night. I was there for like 2 hours. About an hour and a half, I should say. It got me questioning a couple dreams I've had these past couple days. And yeah, I've been trying to ease my mind up a little bit. And it was crazy too. I totally forgot. I was drinking wine out the bottle because I don't have any wine glasses. Some Chardonnay. And then, yeah. You hear the train? Probably not. The train is like clanking on each other. I think they might have added like another freight cart. I've been studying the trains too. The whole train depots and stuff started becoming a thing in the early 19th century, so like 1800s, 1810s, 20s. And then yeah, they were making the steam locomotives, and then they started making passenger cars around 1830 and started evolutionizing the passenger cars over time. Scorpio in the chat. My birthday was yesterday. That's what's up. Happy belated birthday. Hope you're happy, healthy, doing well, staying safe and out of trouble as it should be. It's your season. Let yourself shine. Yeah. But yeah, passenger cars started evolving over time. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention. I usually say this, but if you have any comments, questions, concerns regarding anything that is going on in life or just in general, you could go ahead and leave it in the chat box and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Which I'm pretty free right now, which is why I'm giving information on trains. Um, so yeah, locomotives. The steam locomotives started also evolving during the era. At first, they were going small, but then they started going big. And UP, yeah, Union Pacific Big Boy, has over like 1 million gallons of water that it holds. And it's pretty crazy. It's a big ass train. Um, I am in the area where the train does pass by a lot. The train depot, I stay right up the street from it. Well, not literally, but down some ways. The train depot was built in 1876, and yeah, trains started coming in and out uh, around the 1880s. Then I think it was like 1884. No, let me correct myself real quick. You can also correct me if I'm wrong. But the Sumner station, the Sumner train depot here in the city of California, Bakersfield, California, had Harvey restaurants. So this was what is it? What the fuck was it called? Pretty much a rest stop for those traveling on the railway. Interesting. And then the Tehachapi Grade Loop didn't finish Yeah, no, it did finish 1876. Tehachapi Station was built 1876. At the same time, so is the Mojave. I think the Mojave was a lot sooner. But yeah, I'm getting all this information because I need this information for a story. I feel I need to get a nap in before I go to my physical therapy. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns that you guys would like answered, you could go ahead and leave it in the chat box. Yes, you may. Also, just a heads up, I don't filter anything and I don't sugarcoat nothing. Just just so you know. What I usually say is there's nothing to sugarcoat besides funnel cakes and donuts. Dina Capricorn. Nice to meet you, Dina. I'm a Taurus, so we're both Earth signs. Yeah. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, excuse me. I sent you the question. Wait, is your you sent me a question? I don't see the question on here. How do I know which one? All I see is I am Dina Capricorn, and then nice to meet you. I don't think I actually got the question. If you don't mind me asking, what was your question? Because you say you sent the question, but I don't see a question. I didn't. I sent. I don't know where you sent it to. I sent it twice. What do you mean? Now I'm confused. Oh, okay. Live chat. There we go. I don't know why the hell it's not. Okay. Ismena put black magic on me so that I lost my first pregnancy. Okay. I see it now. That's my fault. Okay, so Mena, did this individual put black magic on you? Ooh. From the looks of it, it I'm getting a very much so because it's like they probably went to a tarot reader, someone so called tarot reader, or a spiritualist, and because I see the Three of Pentacles advertisement, and they ended up cooperating with this individual. I see the moon here, so and it says dreams with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yes, because they realized how happy you were. Yes, she did that right. I know. Yeah, it's because you have a lot of abundance. And this person realized that you have a lot of abundance. So it's like you had, like anything in the world that you want, you could eventually get it. And I'm not saying, like, oh, I want this, I want that, and I'm going to get it right away. No, it's like you're willing, is what I'm saying. You're abundant. And even if you can't get it, someone will eventually get it for you. I see the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. It says affliction and defeat. So this person's affliction wants to be portrayed onto you so you can feel their defeat. But you are not phased by this, is what I'm getting. Yeah, secrets. It's like, what the fuck? It's like you're getting a strong intellect. Like your intuition is right on point regarding this. I could let me do it. Yes, many tarot reads. And you know what I was thinking before I even started this video? Because I know there's a lot of like high tier or so called high tier tarot readers, but the most, yes, many tarot readers say yes, she did. Oh, okay, for sure. But the many tarot readers that I see here on YouTube, I wonder if the well known ones actually watch my videos and wonder if I'm actually like legit or not. But it's all a person's intuition. It's all about the person's intention. So this individual, is he gonna take your money? You got the moon out here again. Consultant, yeah, investment. It's like this person is slowly trying to lure you in. So listen to your subconscious. Yeah, because this person is going to blind you. Yeah, again, you got the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what else. Researcher and the Ace of Wands. I'm getting a warning of understand who is willing to help you and who is going to take you for your money, okay? Because this person, I'm pretty sure they're trying to lure you in to see how you act and how you react to certain situations, okay? They're going to try to blind you from what it is that you already know so they can keep you in this loop because they wanted to present themselves in a form of manner. Like, kind of like how I mentioned earlier, like, you're determined, you are abundant, like, you're able to get things even if it's hard for you to get it. Someone eventually will end up getting it for you. Okay. Invention, the Ace of Wands right here. Erase that spill. Is that kind of similar to that last question that you just asked about will he cure you or will he just take your money? Okay. Self control with your intuition. Let's see. Well, he erased the spill. Yes, the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's coming at you in a way that'll make you want to trust him so you can stick around with him so he can see how you move. And then he's going to try to blind you in a way that'll keep you stuck to him so you can keep investing in this individual. You know that you are able to, present yourself new opportunities and you can present yourself to have these new beginnings. Um, from what I'm getting, yeah, it's like this person is pretty quick to act. Queen of Pentacles reverse. What the fuck? Yeah. If you were to give this person money and then you call them out on their shit, they're gonna be like, me? It can't be me. And this is what I get every time I see this card. You see that smug look on her face? She's trying to victimize herself. You're looking back at this like, yeah, I can't. One. Oh, oh, and then the King of Swords shows up at the end. Okay, so the more you keep yourself in this unstable ideology, is what I'm hearing. This unstable ideology of things that is regarding with you in your personal life is going to keep you blinded if you don't communicate this to people that you trust. And if at first you trusted this person and now you're second guessing yourself, this person should not be trusted. Because I see the hangman right here. This person is really quick to not put the blame on themselves, and they're gonna realize that they're gonna try to like flip it on you, to be like, oh, like you're coming to me and you're telling me that, oh, that I'm doing my job wrong. And then they're gonna be like, well, you're the unstable one paying me to help you. What's going on? You know? And then they're gonna be like, oh, I'm not, so he will do nothing. Um, I would say just get ready. If you end up paying this individual and you realize that nothing is happening, then what he's gonna do is try to make sure you stay stuck in that mentality. I'm not sure what it is that he's trying to heal, but the healing starts within, because what's within is without. What can you live without? Which is why this sacrifice is here. We understand that things keep us stuck in a situation, but can we find a way out? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Unscrupulousness. This kind of reminds me of the reading that I did earlier, where I mentioned invest in yourself. Be determined and be ready to invest in yourself. Okay. We like to spend money, so he will do, yeah. So we like to spend money, and in this day and age people are asking for money. Like, I put my cash app on the, thanks so much, yes, no worries. Like, people will ask for money after getting doing something stupid, and then they just can't, they don't know how they're gonna get money. Like, they do something stupid, they lose their job, all because they wanted to act a type of way. And like with these protests going on, like you can look into it too. It's like, I've been doing these readings for over 2 years now, going on a three. I'm pretty sure I already passed the 3 year mark, and not once have I ever asked for money. Yeah, I'll drop my PayPal, my Cash App. I don't get nothing for it. There are times where I'll do a 2 hour reading. I wanted revenge. Are you saying you want revenge, or are you thinking that you're going to get revenge on this evil lady? Cause what does Tyler say? Tyler the Creator, he says success is the best revenge. Or yeah, he's like, if success is the best revenge. I don't know who says it originally, but that's where my first thought went to. Just start off small. Like I said, invest in yourself. Okay. I don't know what issues this bitch got. Hello. Fucking dog. Because, like how I mentioned earlier, you're not phased by you losing your first pregnancy because you have an idea that this bitch wanted that out of the way. And you're just like, whatever at this point. You're just trying to get that reassurance. What you're trying to do now is clear your energy by paying someone to help you do so. When you can easily, easier said than done, right? But easily go to your local metaphysical shop and get a cord cutting kit. Even you could even buy some sage and let it dry out from the grocery store and just burn it. Like that's what this is. I've had this for about almost half a year and I just let it dry. And then just stop. Can I be greedy and ask if it would be twins? I'll get to optimistic first before I get to that question, Dina. I hope that's all right. Let's see. Excuse me. Martrell. What does Aries want to say to Miss Sagittarius? All right. First off, we got to see why he wants to stay single. Okay. There you go. Strain. Yeah, because there's a lot of conflict. And I don't think it's regarding you. It's himself. Like, he's dealing with internal conflict. Yeah, see the world and defense. Like, he has his own thing going on. He told me he wants to be single. Yeah, it's because that song. I don't know if you remember what I mentioned the last time he be defending himself. Yeah, because the Eight of Swords right here says defense. Uh, I'm about to hold on. Let me see. What the fuck? Okay, so damn these memories. It's so crazy. You, cause you ain't nothing like the girl I used to know. Ooh. Icebox, Omarion lyrics. Come on now. Uh, but he didn't act like this when he first pursued me. Okay, yeah, so it's like, yeah, he said the way it starts off, it goes fussing and fighting, we back at it again. I know that it's my fault, but you don't understand. No, I got memories. This is crazy. You ain't nothing like the girl I used to know. Good with Ma, good with Pa, cool with all my. I should try. Truth is, I wanna let you in, but no. Damn these memories, and it's crazy. You ain't nothing like the girl I used to know. Ooh, girl, I really wanna work this out because I'm tired of fighting, and I really hope you still see me the way I want you. I said I really want to work this out. Damn girl, I'm trying. It's no excuse. Yeah. Oh yeah, no worries. But that's pretty much it. Like he doesn't know how he was gonna have you in his life at this moment because he's dealing with. I'm pretty sure he's still in contact with his past relationship, and if he were to continue this relationship with you, that it's gonna be nothing but like fussing and fighting, going back and forth, and all sorts of stuff. So that's where my mind is kind of like going to. Um, this is something that he has to work out on himself. Yeah, he's not in contact with his past. No. Well, there's something regarding his past that he has to make a judgment call on. We talk about it though. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think the only other way I can say it is that maybe he likes men. I don't want to make come to that assumption, but there's a lot of guys out there that do chase after women. They go to a lot of them, but at the end of the day, yeah, you don't think so. Well, let's hope not. If that's the question, or if that's the issue. Because he's really working on trying to make some form of judgment call. Because I'm pretty sure he experienced something and he doesn't really. Yeah, I don't want to mess this up. It's like he doesn't want to mess it up because it seems like you guys are really good, have a good connection, and it's like if you guys end up like together, this person is gonna try to like. He's just confused. Yeah, maybe he's not aware of his identity because he's trying to live up to other people's expectations instead of his own. Um, I'm gonna continue, but he's tired. Like he's it's like he's in survival mode or something. Consultant. Maybe he has to, take things slowly. Like maybe he needs to figure out what he needs to work on first. Because if he's been in survival mode his entire life, that could be another reason too. Maybe he's afraid of being vulnerable and he's trying to be more vulnerable and make sure that he sets those boundaries to make sure that those boundaries are not crossed when he's becoming vulnerable in that state. Yeah, defeat with the Five of Swords. Like, fussing and fighting, we back at it again. Yeah, the Empress is here with the star. See, yeah, just keep in mind, just You, the Empress and the Star. It's all. It's you have a you have a general idea of what's going on with this person. You know what he has to fix, but what he needs to realize is what he was trying to fix first. Like, yeah. So yeah, maybe he needs to communicate what he wants to work on himself first, and if he wants to do it alone, then yeah. If he wants some help, then he should let you know. But Dina wants to know she's gonna get twins this upcoming year. Yeah, no worries. Will there be a new pregnancy for? I don't know why that's funny. Uh, Please, I'm not trying to be rude, but yeah, asking that, like, not asking, but like repeating that question made me laugh. It's a reaction. It's a normal reaction for me because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it's not a bad thing. Fussing and fighting, we back at it again. All right, hold on. So, yes, as far as twins go, what about the twins? Why is the lovers in reverse? You ain't nothing like the girl I used to know. Uh, oh, Dina, are you still in here? I hope I didn't offend you in any way when I said that your question, me repeating your question, made me laugh. Because it's a natural reaction for me to start laughing. However, if you're still in here, I need your. I'm doing roll call, so please, yes or no. Because if you're looking to get pregnant within this year, it's a possibility. Okay, it's a yes. A yes, possibly. Will it be twins? No. However, you will eventually find somebody, and you need to recognize who this person is, because there's the divine connection of a Queen of Cups and a King of Cups. And once you get this connection, it has to be not a choice, but by feeling, you know. I hope that made sense, because the lovers in reverse, it's like, let me double check that real quick, because Yeah. Okay. It has to be a new individual. Okay. Like I said, it's not by choice because you need to know what is in line with you and what is aligned with your significant other. If you aren't already with this person, if you are with this person and everything feels that it's going good, then perhaps. But if you want twins, you need to communicate openly with this partner. Okay. My brain is acting up really quick. Hold on. Okay. 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 So don't just go out there impulsively spreading your legs because that's already making bad choices. And that's what the lovers in reverse is saying. Look within before you look without. You want twins within this next year. You have a possibility of getting it, but you need to make sure that it's the right person. What you need to do is consider this being a major decision in your life, okay? What is that saying? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That doesn't apply here. Okay. You need to focus on healing yourself first. He is a he is good. I am married 3 years. Congratulations. Okay. Communicate this with your partner. Okay. Don't make any bad choices, any impulsive um yeah. If you feel the need to reconsider this being a decision, okay, take some time to reevaluate. Okay. Because the king and the queen of cups is here, but for some reason the lovers is in reverse, which is kind of like concerning me in a way. Perhaps, okay, perhaps. I don't want to say it, but I feel the need to. Maybe there's an imbalance in your guys' relationship, and maybe there's like, yeah, maybe there's like choices being made that aren't fitting for the both of you at this time. And it seems like that might be something that is kind of like blocking that. Communicate openly with this individual. Be a little vulnerable, but set boundaries, and hopefully this person respects whatever boundaries it is that you need to make for yourself to heal yourself. That way, so this person can recognize their self, themselves, I should say, to consider this. You might get pregnant. There's a possibility you'll get pregnant, but I'm not sure if it's twins. It can, but it's a 50-50 chance. Okay. Uh, to also back up my statement in a way, I'm doing a little bit of research to try to help you out on ways that you can get twins, but you need to talk to your husband before doing so. You can take medications that cause hyperovulation, and using, treatments such as, transferring multiple embryos. But if you are over 35, yeah, women over 35 are more likely to release multiple eggs during ovulation. The more pregnancies you have had, the higher your chances of having twins. The risks of transferring multiple embryos or using fertility drugs comes with increased risk for both the mother and babies. And it's important to discuss these with the doctor, okay? Conceiving twins is influenced by genetics and chance, but there is no guaranteed method, okay? There's ways, it says, natural factors, uh, a family history of fraternal twins can increase your chances. Some studies suggest that women who are taller and have a higher body mass index may have a greater likelihood of conceiving twins. Um, Before making any major dietary changes or considering supplements, especially folic acid, consult a doctor to ensure they are safe for you, because some studies suggest that higher consumption of dairy products may be linked to having twins. There may also be a link with foods like yams, sweet potatoes, and those rich in folic acid or zinc, but these are less scientifically established. Okay, so don't rush into making any decision yet. Just wait and talk to your husband about conceiving twins. Okay, because if you overdo it, there's a possibility you may end up having birth defects, or let's hope that it doesn't happen. The fact that you may mess up the fertility ordeal and fuck your ovaries up. There's no other way to put it. If you make a bad decision, your babies will have birth defects, or you may not get pregnant whatsoever. Consult to a doctor before. Talk to your husband before even going to a doctor. Okay? And I'm doing this. Like you're not paying me money to give you advice because this is free. Like, I'm not asking for nothing. All I'm asking of you is not to do anything hasty at this moment. You want children, you gotta make sure those children are healthy. Okay? Otherwise, and let's hope that it doesn't happen, birth defects, such as conjoined twins, ends up being a part of the picture. Okay? Yeah. I'm not gonna continue on with this. I just can't. It's making my head hurt. Okay, I'm done with that reading, and I'm thinking about ending this video to where we're at right now. We covered a good amount of stuff, and there's a possibility that I might end up getting on later. However, if you do have any last comments, questions, or concerns that you would like to drop in the chat box, I'll get to it. Otherwise, I'll wait another 2 minutes because I need a nap. I gotta be up by 8, and it's 6:30 in the morning here in the state of California. So please, I'm only gonna do one last question. Okay. For some reason, it sounds like a fucking fire alarm has been going off, like a couple blocks down, and that shit's loud as fuck. And I don't want to say it, but I'm starting to be concerned. Like, did somebody like intentionally left their carbon monoxide on at home, and everyone is like passed out? Because I don't know. I'm not a detective or nothing, but I am aware of cases like that. Like, shit like that can't happen. And let's hope that's not the case, because if it is, fuck, that shit sucks. Who knew the cause of death would be smelling gas? Methane, because somebody wanted to leave their little child unattended and fucking leave the gas stove on without a flame going. But since no one's going to be dropping anything, I might as well just get the fuck off. Ugh. I hope everybody stays safe, stays blessed, stays well, stays happy. Remember, you are loved and will always be loved if you love yourself. Trust me on that one, okay? Good day, y'all.